Hello and welcome back. In this video, we are going to be talking about transaction packets. The transaction packet is the required paperwork that you will complete for every transaction, which includes documents like your listing agreement, the contract to buy and sell, the seller's property disclosure, etc., plus some disclosures specific to equity. Like we talked about in the first video, the compliance team saves all of these packets in Dotloop. If you are a CTM user, you will email your packets directly to the compliance team. And if you are a Dotloop user, you will submit them for review within Dotloop. The compliance team will start going through them to see if you are missing anything and monitor them throughout the transaction. There are three different types of packets, which include a listing packet, an under contract packet, and a buyer packet. Each of these packets has a checklist so you know exactly what needs to be included. The checklists also have detailed instructions on submitting your packets for review and extra information like where to send a terminated contract to. They can be found in CTM or Dotloop, and we will go into a little more detail about those checklists in the next video. A listing packet is used when you get a new listing. An important thing to keep in mind is that all listing packets need to be submitted to our compliance team within 24 hours of your listing hitting the MLS. Dora does occasionally audit listings, and if we don't have the required paperwork associated with that listing, you, as well as the managing broker, could face some fines or disciplinary action. We do weekly audits for listing packets every Friday, so if we see that we are missing one, we will reach out to you directly to give you a heads up. Once you accept an offer, you can get started on your under contract packet. This packet does include some of the same documents as your listing packet, but they will now have the buyer's signatures on them, such as the source of water addendum, square footage disclosure, and the seller's property disclosure. Under contract packets need to be submitted to the compliance team a week before closing for final review. The last packet is the buyer packet, which is used when you represent a buyer. Aside from the exclusive right to buy or brokerage disclosure to buyer, most of the documents needed for this packet won't be completed until you go under contract on a property. This packet also needs to be submitted a week before closing. Please keep in mind, if you are part of the new licensee program, your contracts will need to be approved by the managing broker prior to obtaining any signatures from your clients. If you have any contract or business practice questions, be sure to call or email the support line, which is very closely monitored. Like I mentioned earlier, we will go into more detail about these checklists and some of the required documents in the next video.